Dobar dan, dragi gledatelji, dobrodošli u novi podcast. Izuzetna je čast i privilegija danas sam najaviti gospodina Paola Tramezzanija, aktualnog trenera Istre, a sa bogatom i igračkom karijerom. Imao je i kup UEFA sa Interom iz Milana, igrao je za Tottenham gdje se osvojio i Liga kup, puno utakmica u talijanskoj seriji A, bogate već i trenerske karijere, prvak Cipra sa Apoelom. Bio je u stožeru reprezentacije Albanije, puno tema, bogati CV, ali evo da mi počnemo sa Paolom. Paolo, come stai? Benvenuti to podcast.
Sto bene, grazie. Thank you very much. Everything is okay.
Thank you for finding time for this podcast and this conversation. We have two subjects today, your professional career as player and Euro 2024 in Germany.
Yeah, it will be a pleasure to stay with you.
Paolo, Italy had the big problems in qualifications, so they have 3 points in 2 games. What do you think about Italy national team on this Euro?
But sure, we was without a big expectation from this team. But also we was positive because 3 years ago we was the champions. And we was the same team, no? Young team, not so famous player, not so special player, but we create something special, no? Last Euro, and so this Euro we started with the same, no, not too much ambition, but we was positive. We was positive also after the first game against Albania. For me, Italy played very good game, control the game with a good possession of the ball, control the rhythm of the game, and take 3 points. And we know how is important not take a 3 point at the first game. Sure, yesterday was not the same level. Spain destroyed Italy. I don't remember, believe me, I don't remember another game that Italy play like yesterday. There was so many different between Spain and between Italy yesterday. But like I think all the time when happened to me, no, can be good if we take something positive from the game of yesterday. We can take a lesson, we can learn. We have to prepare now in a good way. It's important how we Italy recovery after this game, and especially would be important how Italy will react after the game of yesterday. Okay, Spain is another level. I think that Italy can take a point against Croatia and then can continue the European.
But according to what we have seen after these 2 games, Spain is the best team on this Euro.
Yeah. I think especially after the game of yesterday, because I watched the game against Croatia. First half, Spain played different way, no? Played more vertical game, was more fast to go out with the ball, and was not so high, no? Leave the ball to the Croatian, but was very good to intercept the ball and then try with 2-3 passages to arrive the last third of the pitch. I was thinking that Spain repeated the same game yesterday, but they changed completely the way to play. They come to press immediately height. They control more the ball. They was offensive more on the winger. Then they don't use now the middle. They use the middle just to pass through the middle, okay, to attract the pressing of Italy, and then to open the space on the side to use more the winger. This is why it's not easy to play against Spain today, because of sure, very good individual quality player, but also the way that they play can surprise. It's not enough to have just one plan against Spain. You need to have at least 1, 2, 3 plan A, plan B, plan C, to try not to compete with them. I think Spain is the best team. Is the best team in this moment in Europe.
Some people criticize Gianluca Scamacca, but Scamacca have a big problem because Italy has some of the best forwards in football history. So he have a problem with that in the first.
It's not just about Scamacca. Honestly, he make a very good job. He sacrificed a lot, but yesterday he had no chance. Italy don't create any chance yesterday. It was so distance between Scamacca and the rest of the team, so it's not easy for one striker to play in this way, no, and to be dangerous. like Budimir, no, for example, the first two games that he played was a similar positioning with a similar problem. I think that Luciano Spalletti, that for me is a top coach, will change something for the next game against Croatia to be more dangerous, not just with Kamakama using a different way, and also the second striker and the winger, because we need to be more dangerous and to use more player in offensive phase.
Many Bologna players play important role on this championship for many different national teams. Italy have in the first 11 Riccardo Calafiori, 22 young old defender. What do you think about Bologna project and how we see many players have big role in this championship from Bologna?
Bologna is a very good project. They have a fantastic sport director. The sport director was in Atalanta before. They make something unbelievable. And before also he was, I don't know if you remember, Chievo Verona was the second team of Verona. They won the third league, the second league. They play in Seria. They play also in Europe, no?
Yeah. So now they going back in the life. So
yeah.
Nice news from Verona.
Yeah, exactly. And Bologna find a way, no, to look all around the world with a good scouting, a good research, the good player that can be adapted to play for the coach. Motta make an amazing job in Bologna. The team play very good, fantastic. And I'm not surprised that a lot of these players now play in Europe, and a lot of very good club are looking for them. Calafiori surprised me, but I know him. He was in Roma in the young team. Then he had a serious problem, and then he moved to Basel in Switzerland when I was in Sion. He make a very good season there, and then at the moment for me is one of the best central defensive player, Italian central defensive player, because he play modern football now. Also when the team have a ball, he opened the space all the time. He play like number 6 now, like playmaker. It's fantastic to see one player without experience to play in this level. Was unlucky yesterday in the chance that Spain score a goal, but I think that he has a fantastic future in front of him.
Croatia is still alive, but critics are big. How did you see the Croatian national team on this championship?
I think that I don't think like a lot of persons think about this team, because the rumor, no, the critics, the first critics naturally say, okay, it's too old team, too old player. I make one example. Italy won the World Cup 2006 with Marcellom Lippijem, with a lot of fantastic players. So there was Buffon, Cannavaro, Nesta, Grosso, Gattuso, Pirlo, Inzaghi, Gilardino, Del Piero, Totti. And then Marcellom Lippijem continued to give the chance to this player, no? I think it's a similar situation. Also, this player, a lot of this player was not young, no? And anyone in Italy was critic this choice, no? Because it was a good moment to change, no, for a new player, a young player. So I think that is similar the situation to Croatia now. But I say, okay, maybe they are not young, they are not so fast, no? Maybe they are not so important during the game, but they have a lot of quality. For me, the quality at the end is more important thing. And also, if you consider the respect for this player, they make a history of a national team of Croatia. So I think that the coach make a good choice. Sure, sometime the first two games I was expecting something more, no, especially first half against Spain, first half against Albania. But then at the end you see the react of the team. You see also how Spain play yesterday against Italy. That to play against Spain today is not easy for no one. So I think that Croatia can have a good reaction next game against Italy. And also I believe that there is no Croatian player better than Modric, than Ivan Perisic, better than Brozovic, better than Kovacic. So at the moment, for me, the choice is put the first 11 player, the best player. So the player that played the first two games for me are the better. Then, okay, maybe Mario Palasic is a good player also. Marco Piazza is a good player. But for me, the starting 11, the choice of the starting 11, the first two games was good.
Albania is very dangerous, hungry, full of energy. It showed in the match against Croatia and Italy.
Especially against Croatia,
Yeah.
because
maybe they scored too early, and against Italy.
Can be against Italy. They score after 23 seconds, and then they create another chance at minute 93. For the rest of 90 minutes, they was not so dangerous. But sure, it's not easy to play against them. No, against Italy there was 16,000 Albanian supporters. Against Croatia was the same, and also against Spain will be the same. I was in Albania 2016 in Europe when we qualified for the first time in the history. It was the same. It was unbelievable, the atmosphere. Sure, you have nothing to lose, no, in this situation. So maybe you have no the pressure. You can show something good, something positive. Also now Croatia have a very good player. If you consider that 9 Albanian national team player play in Italy, no, in Seria, they grow up a lot. I think that can be a very good movement for the future of this national team.
Just let's go back in the history. This qualification for Euro 2016 was the heaviest group. I think it's like impossible to Albania qualified against Portugal, Denmark, Serbia, Armenia. You win against Portugal in Portugal, so this was sensational success for Albanian team and country and everything like that. How is for you and your coach Debiasi was working there, and what you think about Albanian talents?
Yeah, it was at the beginning because we started in 2011. It was not easy, no, because at that moment we was looking and searching for all the players all around the world that had the chance, to call for national team, especially also because a lot of them as the double citizen, so they can choose to play for Albanian national team, sure, but also for some national team more important, no, in that moment. After we play for World Cup qualification, and we start the first game, no, for Europe against Portugal in Portugal, and we win 1-0. And I think that after this game, we believe that we can take this target, we can realize our dream. And if you consider in the history between Portugal and Albania, Portugal lose this game and they don't lose anymore, and they win the Europe 2016. We finished 3 points after the first leg, like Portugal.
Yeah,
it was the same point. Portugal qualified for 1 goal different, and the only team that win against Portugal was Albania. So, but this is football. But it's been a fantastic experience. But it's not just about the result, just about the football, because we understand what it means for Albanian, no Albanian supporter, Albanian fan, but for all the Albanian people, was important, no? Is like to say to the world, no, okay, we are small, no, nobody take care of us, but we are here also, no? So this is something special, yeah.
Let's go back in Paolo, childhood history, Reggio Emilia, Castelnuovo, Nemonti. What was your first love with football like?
But I born in a small village in the Monta, 900 meter altitude, and
yeah, I saw the picture.
I was kid, but we had no chance to play football because in that time, in October normally is snowing, 1 meter and a half snowing. Until April, no chance to play football. We moved just to go to skiing during the autumn and winter. And then in the summer we play, against the other small village. Once one scouting from Inter come to see one keeper player that play against my team. And after this game, he asked information about me. So when I was 9, I moved to Milano to one Inter Academy college. And I grew up in Milano till the moment that I was in under 21. So I do all the academy, all the youth team. And then they moved me 3 years to make experience. First season in third division, then 2 seasons in second division. And when I was 22, I back to Inter to the first team. So I was lucky. I was lucky to start my path in this way.
You remember first professional game, Prato Lucchese 0-0, coach Maurizio Bruni. How is your experience in third division of Italian football? And one interesting thing, in that time for Spezia playing Luciano Spalletti, today's coach of Italian national team.
Yeah, I remember because it was a derby. So it was a special game. It was the first game for me. After the game, I said, wow, it's not easy to play football. Because it was the first game that I played with, not exactly, no against the player with the same age of me. But it was good. Because I understand I don't do nothing till this moment. If I want to become a player, I have just to work more than the other player, more than the coach asked to me, because I was a normal player. I was no so talent player, So you have to use everything to put in the field. But it was a great experience. I understand a lot of things in third division. Yeah.
Next season you go in Cosenza. Then we have one famous coach for Croatian people. Eduardo REJA was your coach. How was Eduardo in these days? In that days?
Eduardo came in December, because we started the season with the coach Gianni Di Marzio, and then in December arrived Eddy. It's been important for me, because I was playing left back, and he moved me in the position. He put me like a left winger, and all the time especially during the week when we training, he came to me to talk. He said, "You want to play back, but you have to learn to defend. So till the moment you don't learn to defend, you have 2 options. One, or you play more offensive, or the second, you don't play, you stay in the bench." So I said, okay, I prefer to play. It doesn't matter the position. I will work to improve in the defensive phase. But it was great. It was great person, especially because I was young. I was 19. The way that he take care with the young player make him a really special person. I had also before him Giovanni Trapattoni. Was the same kind of coach. Was the same generation. I learned a lot of things from the human side, from Trapattoni, from Eddy.
Yeah, but we speak about Lucchese first game, but you play also for Lucchese, and one special person for all people who love football was Marcellom Lippijem. Marcellom Lippijem was your coach in Lucchese. You scored first professional goal against Pisa in Lucchese. Your teammate was Eusebio Di Francesco, also in Piacenza after that, but in that time Eusebio and Marcellom Lippijem, 2 big names in European football in these days, in all days. Marcello, one of the greatest people from football.
Yeah, sure. Also one of the great person. He's been one of the more important.
Yeah, in that time, that were his beginnings, 4 or 5 clubs in career. How was in his beginnings? That
Yeah, Marcello was coming from the experience in Cesena the season before, and then he moved to Lucchese. He was in Serie B at the moment. I remember the first time I met him. We was in Milano. I was with the sport director of Inter, and Marcello was with the sport director of Lucchese. And the first moment that we met, he came to me seriously, say, okay, next season will be important for you. He explained me his football, and he just told me, you have to think just about the football. The football to be the only reason for you if you want to make a good career. There is nothing, no family, no friend, no girlfriend. It shocked me the moment because I was young, but I understand. When I go home, Inter give me 2 days to think about to go in Lucchese because there was in that moment also another two clubs that was interesting to me. It was one was Cagliari, one was Parma. Cagliari was in Seria in that moment. But Internet told me, okay, you make a good season in third division, you make another good season in Serie B. We prefer you stay another season in Serie B to confirm, and then we'll consider to take you in first team on Inter or to go in Serie. So I say, all right, the day after I think about this, I said, okay, I think that Marcellom Lippijem can be the best person and the best coach at the moment. It was no Marcellom Lippijem, no Juventus or Marcellom Lippijem national team. But the feeling was great at the beginning. And we make a very good season together. I play a lot of game, and I have to say thank you to Marcello for everything he do for me, not just in the field, but especially outside. I remember normally there was no the mobile phone at that moment. No, I remember that his assistant today before a game. Normally we play on Sunday, no, so Friday and Saturday. He came to my house, no, during the evening to check to control if I was home. No, with one excuse, no, for example, ring the bell and say, Paolo, you have a coffee, finish the coffee. Or Paolo, you have a sugar, I finish the sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then we was joking and talking about this. Okay, I don't know. I know that you don't need nothing, but it's a pleasure if you come. It was great. Also, we talk about this. We remember that moment. But I think that is important for one player to understand how what you have to do, no? Because it's not a normal career. You finish to play normally 35, 36, so it's not normal. The people normally work till in Italy 65, 66, 67. At 35 you finish. So when you start to play, you have to be one person, no, bigger than your age. This is why maybe sometimes it's not easy. The talent is not enough, no. And when you find some good person that believe in you, help you, trust in you, take on you with your hand, is more easy, especially for young player. And Marcello has been great with me.
And how much Marcello changed in coaching philosophy from that days to 2006?
He changed because he want to change. He changed because he want to improve in every day. In a lot of interview, when the journalist had to Marcello, no, how started his career. I was at the beginning. He remembered there was no easy, no, was no easy. But he was serious person, no. Anyone respect him. I think that this character, this personality of Marcello give opportunity to him to improve in every season, improving in the relationship, improving in the leadership, improving in the methodology, improving the mentality. Everything Marcello learned was great because he give to the player the same attitude. He make a fantastic job in Atalanta, then in Napoli also, and then in Juventus, and then Marcello career, no. But he work hard every day for this.
My favorite league and state for football is Italy, SERIA, because my childhood idol was Zvonimir Boban. So it's big privilege to listen about the names who from men who play against them, with them. So I will ask you about some couple of names, but now we go for 2 seasons with Inter Milan, one of the greatest clubs in Italy. You were part of the team who win UEFA Cup. So how is play for Inter, your childhood club, we can say?
It was a dream. It was a dream to play in that stadium, to play with that jersey, because I grew up every day for 9 years. I dressed this jersey. I can't forget the first day that I played in San Siro against Sampdoria. It was unbelievable. The people, everyone was close to me. My teammate also was very good. Was very good. Then I wasn't lucky the second season because I stopped for a serious injury. 1 year to play. It's been no easy, but it's been great. Yeah, it's been good. At that moment, I was thinking first time that I was thinking, okay, I can play football. It's the first time that
but all that time were some been some transitional time for Inter. You know, German players are transferred out. Matthäus, Breme, Klinsmann. Some new guys step in. Dennis Bergkamp in your second season was I don't know, spectacular. No, first season in Italy for forwards is complicated. No easy, definitely. But Denis was first name of the team, I think, and he was great in his first season in Italy.
Yeah, Denis was great, especially in UEFA Cup.
Yeah.
I think that if we won the UEFA Cup, Denis has been the best player in this edition. And then I play against Denis, because when I moved to Tottenham, he was in Arsenal. In London, he was, I think, the best player for 3-4 seasons, improving. But the moment, yes, was transition moment, because Inter before was a fantastic team. Like you say, the German team, and also Nicola Berti, Walter Zenga, Riccardo Ferri,
Bergomi.
Beppe Bergomi, bravo, Ramon Diaz, Alessandro Bianchi, Gianfranco Matteoli. He was one of the best team.
Darko, we can't forget Darko Panchev, because he is from former Yugoslavia. Panchev, so Panchev was great for.
I can't forget Darko, because he's been my teammate also, and my team room, because we spent a lot of time, together. Normally in Italy, 1 or 2 days before a game, you stay together, in the hotel. So I spent a lot of time with Darko. Was amazing player. Was not lucky in Milano, but when he arrived, was one of the top striker, in Europe. He won the Coppa dei Campioni, the Champions League. The rest are in Bari. They play in Bari. He scored the penalty. He won the gold shoes, also like the best striker in Europe. Was not lucky. He wasn't lucky in that moment.
Yeah, but 90s was for me the greatest part in football history. Amazing clubs, amazing players, amazing forwarders in each club. So I will ask you about my team. My team was AC Milan. So in that time, there was really good with Van Basten, Gullit, Rijkaard, all of that players. You play against Milan, I think 1 or 2 games. I'm not sure for this information, so you correct me. But can you give me a couple of words of AC Milan?
It's not possible to give to you just a couple of words about this team. You was lucky to be a supporter of AC Milan in this moment, this period. I think he's one of the best. He's been one of the best team ever.
Yeah, Baresi, Maldini,
Baresi, Maldini, Tassotti, Costa Curta, Ancelotti. Was amazing. Yeah. Not just in Italy, but also in Europe. Arrigo Sacchi coach.
Yeah, and next season, Savicevic and Boban, when they arrived, they were also very, very good in their first season.
Yeah, they was fantastic. Zomimir came from Bari, I think. He moved on loan in Bari, and then he came to AC Milan. No one know you at the beginning, no? Also because Milan have the best player in the world, no, in all the positioning. But with the personality that Zoran became, the first time I saw him to play, I said, yes, this is the future of this team. Yeah, he was a talent player. He play modern football, no? Was good in defensive phase, was good in transition, was good with the ball, was technical, was good in the finishing. I think he's been one of the best midfield player to play in Italy that moment.
In Venezia, your teammate was Cristian Vierija, 21-year-old in that time. How was Bobo in that time? I listen to stories when he played for Atletico Madrid. He was, some, crazy head. But in Venezia, how was like to play against with Cristian Vierija?
I know Christian before, because when I was in my first experience in Prato, Christian arrived from Australia to play in the same club in Prato, but in under 16, and we was living in the same flat. So he was taking care of him because his grandfather was in Prato, but the family, the father and the mom of Christian, was still living in Australia. So we spent 9 months together with Christian. We was moving to go to the training center with the bicycle because no one was with the car. Christian is 3 years younger than me. So then we play against in Venezia. All the time we was together. Was young, but was amazing mentality. Was like
born to be winner.
Born to be killer, born to be animal, born to be winner. He don't take care about nothing. He was interested just to play football all the time. During the training session was angry against everyone. There was no teammate or opponent team was the same for him. He's born to fight, and then he show all his quality, like a striker, especially in Inter Milano. He make a history of this club. He make a very good in Atletico Madrid. Make very good in Lazio. He make also first time he moved to AC Milan, to Atalanta, but especially in national team. In national team also he make a great goal, important moment.
Yeah, you score a goal against the greatest Parma of all time with Carlo Ancelotti, Asprilla, Mario Stanic, Buffon, Cannavaro, Crespo, Chiesa. So it's impossible. How it's possible to Parma didn't win Scudetto? We know one problematic season, maybe referees, maybe something, but Parma was a great team.
Was great team with great player. You said in that moment Italy SERIA was the best league in the world. I can confirm it, not because I was playing in Italy in that moment, but sure, Parma had Tony, Asprilla, Crespo, Veron, Boigosian, Turan. It's not normal, for Parma to have this kind of player. But also some team like Sampdoria or Fiorentina or Lazio, Roma. The best player was in Italy in that moment. So surprised me also why Parma don't win in Champions, but also because there was a lot of a very, very good team. It was not easy to win the league in that moment because Milan was the top, Juventus was very good, Lazio was good, Inter was good, Roma, Fiorentina, Parma, Sampdoria. It was not easy to win.
Tottenham Hotspur, in that time in England, they play heavy football with many contacts, with many long balls. How was your experience in England at that time? Only 6 games at the end in the Premier League.
Yeah, I was not lucky because after the beginning, I played the first 6 games, then I broken my Achilles tendon. And another time in my career, I have to stop a long time because I make two surgery, and I stopped to play for 12 months and a half. but the league was fantastic. It was a very good team. In that moment, a lot of Italian players moved there because there was Gianluca Vialli, Fabrizio Ravagnelli, Roberto Di Matteo, Attilio Lombardo, Roberto Mancini. There was Paolo Di Cagno. So it was the moment that Italian player moved, no, abroad. Like you said, there was not like today, no, because it was English football. A lot of duel, aerial duel, a lot of tackling, 10-player attack, 10-player defend. There was no strategy, no. But it was great. It was great. The atmosphere, the supporters, and the league was really good. And
and great teammates. Gino La, Sol Campbell, many good teammates. Young Peter Crouch, I think he was there in that time.
Yeah, Peter also was there.
Are you shocked with Peter because he don't look like a football player, but he have I don't know, spectacular career.
Yeah, super career. Yeah, but the beginning surprised me, no, because it was not typical player. The moment, no, also to play like a striker. But then he became a top player. But what Gino La showed me this season, wow! We was talking about Dennis Bergkamp before, but believe me, the talent of Gino La is amazing. It's amazing. We was a very good team. Les Ferdinand, striker in front, national team. Darren Anderton, national team. Ian Walker, the keeper, was the national team in England also.
Young Ledley King also was there, I think.
Yeah. Ledley King was back to Sol Campbell, no? When Sol Campbell moved to Arsenal, Ledley King take the positioning, was the captain, and we had a lot of very good play. We won the Cup League that season. In the final, all the Wembley, we play against Leicester. We
1-0, I think. 1-0.
Yeah, extra time. Yeah, I remember that game. It was amazing atmosphere. It's been a great experience. Just I was not lucky because I make another important serious injury.
Yeah, you say also I didn't have luck. I didn't be lucky, but one European trophy, one trophy in England, it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not so bad if you consider what I won. Nothing to compare, no.
And Paolo, my last question is: how is possible YouTube don't have a video that you score direct free kick against Roma? Spectacularly good Roma with Atalanta. You win against Roma with your direct free kick goal. Roma with Totti, Montella, and all that names. But unfortunately, YouTube don't have this video.
Yeah, that moment there was so many opportunity to find the video. Also, my players sometimes ask me, "Hey, coach, we don't find nothing about you when you play." Yes. First, I am too old now, and then I know that I have one video because one my teammate find this video. But it was the first game that I play for Atalanta because I moved to Atalanta in January market. It was the first game that I play in Bergamo, in our home stadium. I came inside last 20 minutes against Roma. The result was 1-1. And Atalanta-Roma is no normal game because there is a lot of rivalry, no, between the support. And it was the minute 92. I remember that moment because it was 30 meters from the goal. I was close to the ball, and the coach Giovanni Vavassori was talking with another my teammate, Dabo, the French player that play also for national team for Lazio. I say to Usman, play this ball, no, lose time. Place the ball on the corner, lose time. I say to Usman, touch me the ball. Usman say, no, the coach don't want. We have to play on the corner, no. 1 minute, 2 minutes, we draw with Roma. It is a good result. They say, Usman, please listen to me. Touch me this ball. He touched me the ball. I score under our supporters. After I scored, the referee finished the game. No, so it was great. But I remember also when I back to the dressing room. No, everyone was coming to me, to celebrate me. We win against Roma. My first goal, my debut, on Bergamo Stadium. I was so happy, The coach Giovanni Vavassori was waiting for me in front of the door. He take me in this way. Yeah, he say, next time that you don't do what I asked to you, you have no chance to play. And believe me, the game after he put me out. I don't play. No, but it was good. It was good because I was happy. But also it was important for me to understand Giovanni Vavassori was a great coach in that moment in Atalanta. So I stopped immediately to celebrate. A good moment, yeah. Good moment.
Paolo, thank you very much for this conversation. This was out of my comfort zone. My street English is little problems, but thank you very much for you doing this interview.
It's been a big pleasure also to think again another time to my past. Also looking for the next season with Istre. We want to make something special. But thank you very much for your time.
Good luck for you and for your club Istre.
Thank you very much.